Hey, what's up guys, RGRT here bringing you a No Man's Sky's beginner guide. Have you spent your whole time in No Man's Sky making your way to the center of the galaxy only to get there and find out I'm stuck? I don't know how to get there, like I can't warp. It will not let me warp. I'm just looking at the center of the galaxy and nothing happens. Well, I'm going to tell you how to do this and more coming up in this beginner's guide brought to you by me, RGRT. Let's get going. The first thing I can tell you is to scan. You've got to scan as many things as you can. There is flora, fauna, there's creatures in the air, creatures in the water. The more things you scan, the more money you'll make, and the more you upgrade your scanning on the multi-tool, the more money that you will actually make from scanning every single creature. More upgrades equals more cash. So don't forget to scan them. It's like Pokemon. See one, scan it, add it to your Pokedex. Simple as. And the more creatures that you scan, you can upload to the system and you'll get more nanites for it as well. The next tip I can tell you is to every space station that you go to, don't forget to check for exosuit upgrades. They'll be the far left, where I am currently right now. From left to right, you'll have yourself the exosuit upgrade, you'll have ship upgrades, and you'll also have multi-tool upgrades. What you want to go for is the S rank upgrade. These are the golden ones. You can purchase them with nanites. You can buy modules for your vehicles as well. As well as mech suits, which came in later updates. The multi-tool is what it is. It's multiple tools in one. You have the ability to use a terrain manipulator. There is also different kind of weapon attachments, such as the geology cannon, pulse splitter, all the different modules that you can put on there. And the multi-tool has multiple uses, such as mining, digging ground. You can also replace ground with it as well. It is exactly as its name, the terrain manipulator. Allows you to manipulate the terrain. Also, this is where you put all your upgrades in for, as I mentioned earlier, when you scan stuff, you put them in your multi-tool if you want to get more money. You can also upgrade the class of your weapons and ships. Also, you can upgrade the size of your ships, the inventory slots and the technology slots. Same thing goes with your backpack. There's cargo slots as well as normal inventory slots. And the more of these you have, the more things that you can carry. Also, you can upgrade the class of your ship. It goes to a maximum rank of S, and it is also the same thing for the modules. They go to maximum class of S. There was a later update which there are new modules, but you'll find out later in the game. Also, when you're at the space station, you want to be looking at the ships. What you can do as well is scan the ships to find out what class they are and what type of ships. Also, these NPCs that come into the space station have a different pool compared to the space station when you're trying to sell and buy stuff. So if they run out in the space station, you can normally go to one of the NPCs and purchase something off them, as their inventory is totally separate from the space station's inventory, and so is their money pool as well. As you can see, I have some activated indium here, quite a lot of activated indium if one must say. And I will just sell this when I go to space stations. It's the easiest way to get money right now is by farming activated indium and other items such as that, which sell for a high amount of money. You can also purchase their ship. Also, when you purchase an NPC ship, you will lose everything you have in your inventory if you are swapping ships with that NPC. Also, you'll lose all your upgrades. So if you're going to purchase a ship and not keep your old ship, what you need to do is to transfer all the stuff from your inventory into the new ship's inventory. As you can see, if you scan a ship, it will tell you what class there is, if it's a fighter, if it's a hauler, or if it's an exotic such as my ship. It will tell you the class, how much inventory space it has, and how many technology slots it has. So it's an easy way of checking the ship before you go and try and purchase it. Next thing is freighters. After you jump a certain amount of times and you have done 3 hours in game, you will come across your first freighter, which you will be able to get for free. With freighters, you can get yourself a fleet. As you can see in the background, my fleet is chilling behind my freighter. They come in different shapes, sizes. Also with the later updates, you're able to change the color of these as well to make them, you know, a little bit more snazzy, of course. On your freighter, you will have to build these fleet command centers if you plan on building a fleet. Also building fleets, and you send them out on expeditions, they come back with high value items which you can sell and make even more money. Freighters themselves, once you get the free one, after that they will be quite expensive, and you can also build on your freighter as well. As you can see, I'm doing some remodeling in the middle of doing it. Trying. It's gonna take a while. I have a lot to do. On your freighter, you'll find this center console, which is where you do all your management for your fleet. You can warp. As you can see, this is the fleet list. When you send your fleet out on missions, the more missions they do, the higher their classes will be. So you send out the low ones, they'll go from C to B to A, and then eventually they'll make their way up to S. There's different kinds of fleet. There you have your industrial, trade. Also you have your support fleet, and also from your freighter you can actually use it to warp to other solar systems. Not many people use this, as you know, they already have their starship as well. And here is where you have the upgrade console for your freighter, where you can purchase upgrades such as warp drives, different colors. Some of these will cost nanites, and some of them will cost salvage freighter modules to upgrade. So make sure you collect these as you're going along on your missions, exploring the world. You see them, make sure you keep them and don't accidentally get rid of them. This is how you do send one of your fleets out on a mission. You choose one, it tells you the difficulty rating, and what you simply do is choose which freighters. I normally use a higher level freighter followed by a lower level one to make sure all the mission's easy, or you can just put a lot of low level ones in. The more freighters you use, the more fuel that it will cost you, and also it will show you your fleet rating before you send it on the mission, and then boom, they're off. They will come back in real time. It will tell you if you go to command center how long this fleet's going to take to come back, and it is in real time. So you can leave the game, close the game, and you can come back to it and they will come back. If it's 10 hours, it's 10 hours in real life until they come back. So keep that in mind. It's not 10 hours in game, but 10 hours in real life. So these fleets will be on missions for quite a while sometimes. After a few hours in game, you will unlock the anomaly. Simply press down on D-pad if you're on console. I'm not sure of the key for PC. And you can summon the anomaly. This is basically the multiplayer hub, where you can go and do missions with other players as well as your friends if you're in a party with them. And the thing about the anomaly is it's got basically everything here that you need to purchase the upgrades, of course. This is one of the places that a lot of players come to go and purchase the upgrades. So in the Atlas interface, also known as, some people call it Nexus, you go here. This is where you can do the community missions. Some of these change weekly. You can earn yourself Quicksilver, nanites, money. With the Quicksilver, you can go to the Quicksilver merchant and purchase stuff such as cosmetic items for your character, bobbleheads for your spaceship. You can even change the color of your jetpack. There's quite a few things here that you can grind out, purchase, just to make your character a little bit different from everyone else. And it's nice to have some of these stuff on your base as well. There is also base items included in the Quicksilver merchant. As you can see, there's a few things here, different helmets, faces for your character. Faces, I would say heads. Yes, you can purchase different heads. That's a thing in No Man's Sky, because your whole character is interchangeable. Because at any point you can change the size of your character, the race in general. You can change the race of your character anytime during No Man's Sky. If you get tired of being human, why not become an alien or a robot? These are things that you can do anytime you want. Here you can also purchase, just like on the space station, ship upgrades, upgrades for your multi-tool, and stuff for your base building. This is where you can come and check out all the parts for base building. They will cost you stuff such as salvage data, which you can find as you scan on planets. It will show up as like a Wi-Fi signal. The logo looks like a Wi-Fi signal. You pick those up, dig down in the ground with your terrain manipulator, pick them up, come here, unlock some stuff, and it tells you what you'll need to make them, unlock them, build a base of your dreams, because that's what I'm currently doing. My base is still in development, but it's getting there. Also located on here is this giant teleporter, which you can use to travel to your friend's base, your own base, just like any other teleporter in the game. You can use it to travel to any places that you've been on space station or any of your bases which you have a teleporter on. Also, it will show some community bases, which the top 3 at the moment, as you can see, are displayed on there. Don't sleep on this teleporter. So you can use it to get to other galaxies as well. Just a little side note that not a lot of people know. If someone's base is in another galaxy, use it and you'll get to another galaxy. So you've done all that, you've got some ships, got a little bit of money. Now it's time to find yourself a home planet. Somewhere nice, peaceful, tranquil. Maybe you want to stick your base on a lava planet. Whatever floats your boat, to be honest. Whatever floats your boat, to be honest. You find yourself a planet that makes you happy and you set up shop on there. As you can see, this is my base. I've got a little bit of a solar panel farm. Have my storage containers. It's a, I would say, medium-sized base. It will probably get a lot larger now on my next gen that it can handle it. See, I've got quite a few domes there, which I grow plants in. You can build yourself some launch pads for your ships. Also, if you notice how I fly around, is I use the shoulder barge and followed by flying, and this is the way that you can launch yourself. Instead of going up, you can launch yourself an angle, and it's the fastest way to travel in No Man's Sky, apart from obviously using your ship. See, so on my travels I have collected as many different plants as I can. Right now I've got every single plant in the game, and it's a great way. You use these to craft items, and plus you can just sell them in general to make money. And a little side tip as well is with these domes, if you go and use the computer, the little blue screen that's above inside the middle of the dome, you can collect everything instead of picking them one by one. If that's not up your alley, then you can use this instead, mineral farming. Set up a farm like this and you'll be rich in no time. How to do one of these farms is you need to go to your analysis visor and you need to change the mode to look for whatever you're looking for. You have the fact of looking for mineral deposits, gas deposits, or electromagnetic field. And the part that you've all been waiting for, the galactic core, the center of the galaxy, the main aim of the game in No Man's Sky, for a lot of people anyway. Well, the tip is, once you get here, you need to make sure you have your hyperdrive fully charged up. Then you must select the galactic core as your destination on the map, followed by sticking the analog stick or simply looking hard left. You need to hold it there for a while until you see that small circle appear, and then you're there. You've done it. You have reached the center of the galaxy. Congratulations.